there, my name is Claire Farrell and I am lucky enough to be filming a makeup look in Beauty Mart, which is located in Shoreditch at Box Park. For those of you who don't know, Beauty Mart is an awesome place to come and visit, whether it be online or actually in store. It was the brainchild of Anna-Marie Solery and Millie Kendall. These ladies are two of the industry greats. Millie has been a brand creator for many years and Anna-Marie has been a beauty writer for at least 20. 6 of those she was beauty director of Vogue, so they both know their stuff. The whole point of Beauty Mart is to have the most iconic products located in one place, and they are awesome. I'm very honoured to be here today, and they are allowing me to use a selection of their products to film a smoky eye look with the lovely Linda, my model. So for this smoky eye look, which I consider to be the little black dress of makeup, in all honesty, it can be worn any time of year, at any point of the day. This is perfect from taking you from work to the dance floor, essentially. And it's a one product look, so if you've only got the loose to go and do your makeup in, this one will do. So just before I start the smoky eye look on Linda, I just want to let you know that I've used 2 products in order to prep her skin. The first being Steam Cream. This is a very simple emollient full of essential oils put in there through a shot of steam. It's a fantastic primer ahead of makeup as it hydrates the skin and calms down any redness. The second is this foundation by Daniel Sandler. It is feather light in its weight. It creates the most beautiful dewy texture on the skin, and it comes with a concealer on top. Great for lifting those shadow areas that we all tend to have around our eyes, on our nose, the sides of our nose or mouth, and sometimes we get a little bit of redness on the chin, so it just counteracts that. So I'm using Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeshadow stick in Bad Girl Bronze. It's a gorgeous colour. It's got some slightly red undertones to it and tiny flecks of shimmer. And I'm wiggling all along the lash line into the lash roots, and then I'm going to take it over the lid. Don't worry about being too neat here. That's not a problem because you're going to be blending out anyway. Just get the bulk of the colour as close to the lashes as possible. In some ways, if it's a little bit more rough around the edges, it's easier to then break down the edges and blend. I'm going to be using a MAC 217 brush in order to blend. This is the base. This is the start of my smoky eye. And I'm only breaking down the edges of the colour. I don't want to swirl all over the lid because I don't want to lose the colour, the colour intensity at the lash line. This is a waterproof formulation, this Rimmel eyeshadow stick. It's great. It really does stay on for 24 hours. It does what it says on the tin, and I love it. And it makes the whites of your eyes pop with just these subtle red undertones in it. You can just open up for me. And when you're doing this on yourself, keep opening and looking into a mirror, because that's how you're going to decide how the shape of the blending's working for you. Smoky eyes can actually be taken right up to the brow, but for this one I want to just keep it to the lid, keep it very simple. And then if you look up for me, and I'm just going to take it underneath. Again, I'm not going to get too caught. I'm almost dotting it on in between the lashes because I'm going to blend this anyway. I just want to connect the colour at the outer corner of the eye. And then I'm going to take MAC's 219 brush to soften under the eye. I love smoky eyes because it's not about being close and perfect to the lash line. It's a bit of a lived-in look and it's so sexy and anybody can pull it off. Just tip your head down towards me. Sorry, I'm a bit short, so. And then look up. If you want to get stronger in colour, you just go back in and do it all over again. Soften into that socket line. Open up for me. Just do a little bit more. You've probably heard this many times. I think it's one of the first makeup rules you learn, usually from your mother. You can always add to makeup, so do little rather than lots at one time and then have to try and take away. That was definitely my first makeup tip from my mum. I'm just going to clear, tidy up around the eyes. Again, going into the concealer, just especially in the inner corner. This is good if somebody's got slightly more close set eyes, just to open up on the inside corner by using a reflective concealer. Somebody who's more wide set can take the depth of the colour further in to actually create an illusion of their eyes being slightly closer together. I'm now going to do Linda's lashes. Linda has got the most phenomenally long lashes. I am very, very jealous. But I'm just going to wiggle the colour close to the root and pull through. So I'll be using DHC's Double Protection Mascara on Linda. Beautiful glossy black mascara. And it wraps itself around the eyelashes with polymer fibres. What this means is it's not budging, which is a good thing, a very good thing. I think most women get really frustrated at mascara leaving a tide mark around on their concealer, making them look tired when they're actually not. The way you remove this mascara at the end of the day is just through splashing your face with warm water, and it simply peels off. It's perfect for people who get irritated using normal eye makeup removers. This is a great product. Just wiggling at the roots and pulling through. I really want the intensity to be at the roots to add definition. And Linda seriously has Bambi lashes. She blinks, I can feel a breeze. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. This mascara wand is, as you've noticed as I'm using it, it's very small, and I love that because it means you can get to the inner and outer corners really easily, and it captures any for us who are maybe a little bit more impaired in the eyelash department like myself, capturing short lashes is essential to create volume. So this is the perfect wand for me, and I love it. Linda also has perfectly curled eyelashes. If you're wondering why I haven't curled her eyelashes, they are just naturally fabulous. Let's see how I can get to the inner corners because of this tiny wand. Let's if you look up for me, to do the bottom lashes, I'm just going to hold my wand vertically and run it back and forth. Again, I want the intensity to be right at the roots. Tidy up any bits that may have dropped down. This here, just where the mascara is just hit, a lot of people, when they make that mistake, they freak out and they want to get rid of the mascara straight away. Don't, be calm, let it dry, and once it does, it will just simply flick off. So on Linda's cheeks, I'm going to use this cream blush by Bourjois. It's in number 3 and it's a beautiful pink, absolutely stunning. I love these cream blushes because they're so easy to apply, they're so creamy, but then they have a velvet finish. It looks stunning on everybody. You can simply pat on using your finger. Just on the beautiful apples of her cheeks. Just taking up the cheekbone to blend out. This blusher comes with a mirror in the lid, which is great because that could be your mirror if you needed to do this whole look. For the lips, I'm going to be using Rimmel's Apocalypse. This is a lacquer for the lips. It's absolutely stunning. It's Celestial, which is a classic rose colour. I love these Apocalypse that Rimmel have done. They're full of silk powders and vitamins A, C and E. So not only is it leaving an amazing colour on the lips, it's also nourishing them as long as you're wearing it. It's fantastic. The wand is like a felt tip nib, and it's in one sweep you can deposit the colour really easily onto the lips. I'm actually going to be using a lip brush on Linda just because I want it to be a little bit lighter in its texture, but on the go this is fantastic. It means you can constantly swipe on the colour, getting it on the lips and not worrying about doing a clown lip. So I'm applying this. You can see the colour here, how stunning it is, with a MAC 316 lip brush. And then if you're ever worried about a colour being a bit too bold, you can just use your ring finger and pat it in, and it just makes it a little bit more of a stain. Final stage is I'm just going to take, if any shine started to come through on the T-zone, most people have that. I know I certainly have a T-zone issue. Linda and I were just chatting about it earlier, so I'm just going to swipe down some powder. I want to keep the luminosity on the cheeks, so I'm literally keeping the powder to the T-zone where the oil will come through. As I mentioned earlier, the Rimmel Scandaleyes in Bad Girl Bronze has these subtle red undertones. What's fab about that is that it really makes the whites of your eyes pop. That can be any colour eye, but it really does bring out the whites of the eyes, which this time of year, when we're maybe prone to coughs and colds and a little bit bloodshot, that's just fantastic bonus. The other thing about it being such a warm colour is that in this grey, dull weather, it really just lifts the skin. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I know we've had fun making it. If you want to check it out further, please subscribe to Beauty in the City and come into Beauty Mart either in store or visit us online. Really look forward to meeting you in the near future.